Good morning, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start with our toe lifts. With 8, 7, 4, 3, heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So we're rolling through ball of the foot and the big toe, kind of getting a little bit of a stretch. There's 4, 3, 2, let's tap it out to the side, and we're going to swing our arms across the front of our body. There's 4, 3, 2, let's take the arms up and overhead, reach it up. So we're kind of doing a little wave. There's 4, 3, 2, bring it in the center, knee lift, so lift and lift. Add a little bicep curl. Think about bracing your core. We're trying to get those thighs as high as we can. So at least try to get parallel to the floor. Good, hamstring curls, tricep, press it back. Reaching your hands like you're trying to touch your heels with the hands. Get them closer together. It's 4, 3, 2, good, bring it back up, knee lifts. Now we're going to start to add a little bit of a straight arm lift. A little bit higher than parallel is all as far as you need to go today, at least for now. 4, 3, back to curls, straight arm, press it back. So waking up the backs of the shoulders here. 4, 3, 2, all right, slow deadlift in the center, feet hip width apart, hinge it forwards, and stand up nice and tall. Hinge, 2, lift, 2. Rotate the hips over the head of your femur. Hinge. Good, we're gonna go a little faster. So down and up. We're just pushing the hips back towards the wall behind us. Our knees will soften, but we're staying very tall. 2, take it forward, hold it in place, open book, open and close. It's just a nice good hinge. Here's 4, 3, 2, hold it in the center, rear flies, lift and lower. It's just a nice good shoulder blade squeeze. Upper body stays centered and stable. 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up, slow squat. Stitch your hips towards your heels, push through. So pushing it back, lifting. So trying to keep your upper body fairly straight. It's not going to be perfectly up and down, but we want to just try not to push the hips back and then just really bow forwards. So trying to keep our chest lifted. We're talking to somebody. We want to be able to keep looking at them as we sit down in our chair. Good, hold it here, arm circles, circle it up, bring it back around. So up and back around. Think about leading with the thumb, and then rotate at the top to go to the pinky. Same thing, both directions. So thumb up, pinky down, thumb up, pinky down. It's okay if your shoulder circle is more out to the side than up and overhead. One more. Good. Forward step and reach. Forward step. Pull it back. Precursor to lunges. Step. Drop the back knee down towards the floor. 4, 3, 2. Step cross body. Step. Reach corner to corner. It's 4, 3, 2. Side lunge, step it out to the side, hold it here. Little inner thigh work, working on those hips. It's 4, 2, hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. So working our way down our body. So lift, exhale, good, last one. Let's roll it all the way up, keep the legs wide. We're gonna take it out into our plank walkout. So we're gonna hinge it forwards, walk it out to a nice good plank, and then we're gonna walk it all the way back in again. You need to modify using that chair. So it's a little bit of a hamstring stretch, working on our core, a little bit of stability here. Good. My goal is to get about 5. So I have 1 more to go. Bring it all the way up, coming back into the center. We're gonna do our heel stomps right here. So stomp and stomp. If you want to fully jump, you absolutely can. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3. We're gonna step touch. So step and touch. So just a little bit of cardio. Finish up our warm-up. Good. Knee rotation. So lift it. Bring the elbow towards the opposite knee. So drive the elbow down. Knee lifts. 8, 7, 4, 3. March it out. Shake it out. Roll the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. So today we've got circuits. We've got 5 circuits, 3 exercises each, 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 2 rounds. We're gonna do a cardio, we're gonna do a strength, and then we're going to do a core. So there's always modifications. If you're not able to do something, a lot of these exercises, you can do them body weight only if you'd like, or you can grab dumbbells. But we're gonna do 2 jacks. So jack, jack, and then a jog or a march. Then we're gonna do squats and mummy kicks. So that's our first circuit. So 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we have jack, jack, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Jack, jack, 4, 3, 2, 1. So jack, jack. Now you can do 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 jacks. So how far you run is up to you. So jack, jack, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to go quick, work on a little bit of agility, or go for a longer run. It's up to you. Jack, jack, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you have low impact options. Good. 10 seconds rest. We're going to go for squats. We're going for squats. If you want to grab weights, great. I'm keeping it body weight today. Good, here we go. So we're just gonna take it down and we're gonna lift. Now you're welcome to do body weight round 1 and then grab some equipment on round number 2. That's an option. I have done a lot of cleaning this week, which is a good thing, but my body is just saying, hey, maybe rest a little today too. Some nice good squats. Especially if you are not using weights, this is a really good time to work on technique. So if you're doing body weight, really focus on your form. Focus on how your body feels, keeping that core tight. 2, 1. Good, bring it in. Mummy kicks. Mummy kicks. You can have arms out. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna stand tall, mummy kick. Mummy kick. It's okay if your mummy kick is down here. I want you to think about bracing the core, and I want you to lift with your hips. We don't want to round our spines, and we don't want to lift and have a bent knee just to get it higher. This is core stability. This is hip flexors. This is hip flexors. So it's a little bit of a crunch, super tiny crunch, but we're lifting with the hip flexors, which attach at the top of our pelvis in the back at the base of our spine. So they run all the way through. Here's 2 and 1. Good, we're gonna repeat those 3 exercises again. So we're gonna do 2 jacks and then our jogs in 3, 2, and 1. So jack, jack, 4, 3, 2. So if you gotta keep it low impact today, maybe you're upstairs, you got neighbors, you got people sleeping, you can still work out. But if you can go 4, 3, 2, 1, give it a shot. If you want to go a couple jacks and then go for a longer run, that's okay too. Good 10 seconds. Good 2 and 1 right here. So squats. Now that we're feeling a little more warmed up, if you want to grab weights, go for it. So feet hip width are a little bit wider. Here we go. So toes don't have to be perfectly forwards. Sometimes, depending on the shape of your hips, opening your toes out to the corner just a little bit is going to help you open up your hips and make it more comfortable and a little bit easier for you to squat. And again, we want to try to keep our chest up as much as we can and not accidentally turn it into a deadlift. We have those later. So the body shape, the length of your femur, length of your shin, it's going to make a difference how you squat. You can still do really good technique. 3, 2, 1, bring it in, shake it out, mummy kicks. 3, 2, and 1, arms out, so nice and tall. So it's just the teeniest, tiniest little crunch. So we do have crunches later, but this is a little more functional. You don't usually walk around like this, but it's stabilizing that core, working your hips. Nice and tall. So we brace, we lift, our low back does not arch and round. Good, we have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. Walk around, grab a quick drink of water. Moving on, circuit number 2. Two skaters, 2 squats. So skater, skater, squat, and squat. And you can just squat in the center. Then we're gonna do lunge, rotate, and then we're gonna take our arms up and we're gonna side bend and then side bend. Okay, this can be working okay as well. So 2 skaters, 2 squats, and 3, 2, and 1. So skater, skater, and you can just do squat and squat. Skater, skater, and you can just hold it in place. Or skater, skater, side step, side step. You're gonna get a little bit more inner and outer thigh work if you do your side steps. Just watch your knees, because sometimes we end up kind of doing this weird thing. So skate, skate, squat, and squat. Does not have to be a deep squat. This is our cardio. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it up. Lunges with rotations. So a little core work, but we're focusing on stability, lower body strength. Right here. So lunge, rotate, and lift. Lunge, rotate, and lift. Lower body does not move. So when we rotate, we don't want to let the knee go out, and we don't want to let the knee go in. See if your knee wobbles. So nice, good lunge, little rotation. And I don't expect everybody to turn all the way to the side. If you can just rotate towards the corner of your room, you're good to go. 2 and 1. All right, side bend. Hips do not shift. So feet hip width apart, arms up, nice and long. Side bend, lift, side bend, and lift. If arms overhead does not feel good today, squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're not arching, but we don't want to drop down towards the front. You're scratching your back against the wall. Little side bends, little side bends. If you don't want to do this lateral flexion and extension. You can do a farmer carry where you just stay stable and you walk around. Good, rest. We're gonna repeat round number 2. 2 skaters, 2 squats, 3, 2, and 1. So skater, skater, squat, and squat. I led with the other foot so that I can start my side squats with the other leg. Little changes like that make a lot of difference. They really do affect how your body moves sometimes. So leading with the opposite foot first kind of works our brains. Skate, skate. Now remember, you can just squat in the middle. You don't have to do the side step squat. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Lunges with rotations. So in the center, feet hip width, step back into your lunge, hip width. So step it back, rotate, stand tall. We keep the lower body stable, bring it in, rotate it out. Now if you want to make it a little harder, arms out, rotate, but notice that my arms stay straight. I don't let them bend to reach behind me. It's like you're trying to focus. You are the lens on the camera, and we're rotating on the tripod to find the perfect shot. So your tripod doesn't move, but it pivots. Rest. So side bends, arms up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just side bend, lift, side bend, lift. And you can see I'm really not bending very far. So we want to try to stay nice and tall. Imagine that you're against a wall and you want to keep your body glued to the wall. Good, 15 seconds. Lower body is steady. So all of our movement is coming from our upper to mid spine, which is where we're supposed to be more flexible. Our low back, that section of your spine. Here's 2 and 1. So this section of your spine is supposed to be more stable. You have more movement up here. Good, rest. Grab a quick drink of water. Circuit number 3. We are gonna do a burpee with 4 mountain climbers. What do you wanna do if you don't wanna do a burpee? Hand on the chair, step it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forwards, stand tall. Second option, it's a lot of squats for you, or you can lunge, reach for the floor, stand tall, and do 4 really high knee marches. And then we're gonna do single leg deadlifts, and we're gonna alternate right side, and then left side. And then we're gonna work on some balance. So we're going to do knee lift, rotate over that knee, and then set it down. So it's gonna be very slow, focusing on stability. We're gonna start with burpees and 4 climbers in 3, 2, and 1. So where you take it down, you can step it back, plank, 4, 3, 2, 1, step it forwards, stand tall, reach for the sky. You can step it back, do your 4 mountain climbers faster, and then step or hop forwards. I do safe burpees here, so we do not usually hop back, just because most people hop back and instantly their hips try to hit the floor, and we don't want that. If you want to hop forwards, great, but we step back. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up. We're gonna do alternating single leg deadlifts. Alternating single leg deadlifts. 2 and 1. So we hinge, reach for the knee, stand tall, switch. Now if you wanna do round 1 right and round 2 left, go for it. If your balance is just absolutely awful today and you spend most of your time looking like this, stick to one side or hold on to something for support or do a kickstand. It's okay. We all have days where our balance is just not there. I had vertigo for just a short period a couple days ago. It's not fun. Here's 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. We're gonna do single leg stand or single leg lift and a rotate. So we're gonna lift it up, turn, in, and set it down. Now you can do all one side or you can switch. Yes, this is a lot of rotation today, but I just want you to focus on the balance aspect of this more than the rotation. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, we add a reach across the body. So we're trying to disassociate our lower body from our upper body. This is the walking and chewing gum. Your lower body is walking, your upper body is chewing gum. We're doing different things and that's okay. Good, rest. You're gonna go back through burpees, 4 climbers. 2 and 1. So take it down, step it back. We're gonna jog 4, 3, 2, 1. Step or hop forwards. You can reach for the sky. That little bit of an overhead reach is gonna bump up your heart rate a bit. Remember to modify. You can absolutely use a chair. Good, about 12 seconds. This is probably the hardest move we're doing today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, single leg deadlifts. If you were alternating, keep alternating. If you did just the right, we're switching over to the left. 2 and 1. So it's just a nice good hinge. Think about really securing your foot to the ground. If you're rolling to the outside edge of your foot, if you're, rotating out, lifting that back hip, then you're gonna have a harder time. And it's okay if your reach is to your knee and then you come right back up again. It does not have to be to the floor. Sometimes the goal of getting to the floor is kind of what messes everything up. Your goal should be balance and strengthening the back of your leg. 2 and 1. Bring it up. We're gonna do our single knee lift with our rotate, and I want it to be very slow. Good, here we go. So we're going to lift, rotate, and bring it in. Now if you don't want to rotate, you can still do this. You're just gonna reach it right to the front or maybe overhead. You're still gonna hold that balance. This is core work. It might not feel like it, but it is. So nice and slow, reach and down. 10 seconds. You have some different options, yes? Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out. All right, this one, we have 1 standing, 2 down on the floor. If you don't want to go to the floor, you don't have to. We're gonna do 4 knees on one side, 4 knees on the other. Then we have push-ups. You can do incline push-ups, wall push-ups, pretend push-ups. I'm good. And then Russian twist. If you want to be on the floor, great. If you don't, you can be here or you can do your standing core rotation, whatever feels good. But we're going to start with those quadruple knees in 3, 2, and 1. So we bring it up. So it's step 4, 3, 2, switch. So it's a reach and pull. So big arms is going to get your heart rate up. Get it higher if you need to keep it low. This is okay too. Good. Reach, pull, lift. 4, 3. Go at your own speed. I like to keep up with the music. It's a good pace for me at least. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, push-ups. Incline push-ups. If you've got time, grab a band, banded chest press. You can go to the floor. Here's 2 and 1. So down and lift. So good push-ups. Incline push-ups are great. If you feel comfortable going onto your back and doing a chest press, you can. Since we'll be coming up for Russian twists, that'll give you time to transition before you come back up for your knee lifts. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Russian twists or standing core rotations. Here's 2 and 1. So a little lean back, little C curve. And again, I'm going slow. I'm not going to fly through these. I want to focus on good controlled core work today. But you do what feels good. So if you want to do a knee lift and paddle your boat, it's someday we're going to get there. We're going to get to being able to go out on the lakes again. Right now we're still dealing with 2 feet of snow. Good, 10 seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, bring it up. It's kind of quick. If you're on the floor with me, you got to bring it back up so we can go to those knees. 2 and 1. I got to get on beat because it makes it so much easier for me. 3, 2, 1. But you can start whenever. Good, reach and pull. Nice and high. So again, you can do bicep curl arms. Maybe that's what you're ready for today. Maybe you're just like, I just need to move. Maybe I need to move a little bit with higher intensity. Reach. Good, less than 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Push-ups, banded chest press, incline push-ups. On your back, if you're comfortable, chest press with some dumbbells. Here we go. I just encourage people to try to get better at doing push-ups. There are going to be times in your life you're going to need to be able to do a push-up. And if you can't do one, that is not awesome. I'm going to take my hands a little bit wider today. We'll see how my shoulders like this one. I almost need an overhead camera for some of these exercises. I need extra cameras. You need like an overhead. Good, rest, Russian twist. I almost need like an overhead camera and a sideways camera. Here's 2 and 1, good. So paddle your boat, paddle your boat. Again, I'm going slow. I'm adding a little pull. Pull it back. Pull it back. "15 seconds. And then we have one more circuit down on the floor. And I think we're just going to do that circuit for 1 round. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. Shake it out. Super quick drink of water. So just for time, we have one more circuit. So that last circuit, we're just going to do it once. Now, if you want to do it twice, do the second round on your own, go for it. We're going to do frog crunches. So crunches, but our knees are going to be out. And then we're going to do either planks or bird dogs with an optional leg lift. We're going to alternate that leg lift. And then we're going to just do a low back extension hold, okay? If you're standing, you can just do a wide leg march. For the planks or the bird dogs, you can do those at an incline, or you can just do the leg lifts. And then for the low back extension, you can hold a plank. You can do shoulder blade pinches. I'm good with that too. Something to strengthen that mid and low back. But we're going to take it all the way down try to get the bottoms of the feet closer together. We're still keeping our low back tucked, so if your knees go out and your low back arches off the floor, I want you to pull the low back in, and maybe that means your knees lift up a little too. Hold it here, and we're gonna crunch in 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna crunch it up and then down. So again, we're pressing our feet into each other. We're keeping our low back close to the floor. And we're just opening up. If you want to, you can try to reach, like you're crunching and you want to try to reach for your knees. Or you can reach right between, like you're trying to grab your ankles to pull yourself up. Remember, we're doing all of these just one time. If you want to do them twice, you'll just have to do that second set on your own. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flipping it over, hands and knees. You can be in a plank, you can be in a bird dog. We're going to do an alternating leg lift. Good, time's on. So right here, this is the hands and knees position. So we've done a lot of front of body work today, so I want to get a little back of body work here. This is hands and knees. The only difference between that and a knee plank is your knees are behind your hips in a knee plank. So instead of being under your hips, they're past it. Or if you're feeling up to it, hold that plank, leg lift, and down. We have about 10 seconds, and we're gonna do a low back extension, and it's just a hold. Good, 3, 2, 1. Carefully come all the way down onto your tummy. Or if you're standing, you can just stay standing. You don't even have to forward fold. Good. Now we're going to squeeze our glutes, and we're just going to lift and hold. Just lift and hold. I'm going to add, pull the shoulder blades down and then back. So I'm pinching my shoulder blades together. I'm squeezing my glutes. I should feel like between my shoulder blades down to my hips is tight, is tense, and is squeezing. But we're still breathing. Rest is needed. Don't let the shoulders pop up by the ears. Pull them down. If you're standing, just squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. Take it down. Little shakeout, little rest. And we're just going to hang out here for a moment. You can rest your chin on your hands. Just take a couple deep breaths. If you prefer, you can come up to a hands and knees or a seated position. If you're standing, you can walk around. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's take our hands by our chest. Shoulders down, take a deep breath in, exhale, lift it up, take it back, tuck the toes under, hips sit towards the heels, arms reach out in front of you, child's pose, or variation of child's pose, reach it. So we're stretching underneath the arms. Good, keep your hips to your heels, and your hands are just gonna walk a couple of steps over to the right until we feel a stretch on the left side of the body. Good. Now walk those hands through the center and a couple steps over to the left. And again, just until you feel a stretch on the right side of the body. Good. Bring it into the center. We're going to pull ourselves forwards into a plank position or hands and knees position. We're going to take the right foot by the right hand, and we are going to do runner's lunge. So right foot by the right hand, left knee is on the floor in the back, and we're just trying to hold this lunge position. So you can add a little bit of a side-to-side wiggle. 3, 2, 1. Step that right foot back, left foot. We're going to bring it up by our left hand. Right leg is back, knee is on the floor, and again, we're just holding that stretch. We're trying to hold a neutral spine, and we're trying to stretch the front of the hips. So if you're back here and you're rounded and you're not able to stretch your hip, try a different position. Try bringing your back leg in a little, try elevating your hands and being a little bit more upright. You might just be a little bit tight, and that's okay. Good, let's go ahead and step that left foot back. Hands and knees position, tuck the toes under, lift it up and back into a down dog position. If you're just not ready for this right now, you can kind of be more in a plank position, and we're going to alternate walk the dog. Or this is where you can carefully come up to an incline plank position, incline down dog. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, carefully bring it forward, knees to the floor. Walk the hips to the heels, walk the hands back to the knees, come to a kneeling position, let the blood figure out where it's supposed to go. Take one leg around to the front, and when you're ready, go ahead and come up to a standing position. We're going to take our feet about hip width apart, and we're just going to do hip circles today. And let's change direction. Good, let's go ahead and bring it in. Keep those feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket, thumbs pointing forwards. Good, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. And let's bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, arms up. We're going to pat ourselves on the back, and then we're going to take it down, back to the hands into the small of the back. So bring it up, pat on the back. Exhale, back to the hands to the small of the back. Good, 2 more just like that. So inhale up, exhale down. Good, inhale up, and exhale down. Shoulders down, just 2 deep breaths in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Exhale. Good, one more time. And you are all done.